Hey everybody, welcome back around to the Blog and Grill. I am your host Doug here with your sports video blog for November 22nd, 2013. We got a great weekend of football coming up. I'm going to go inside my New York sports update as well, and we'll also talk a little Jack Taylor, and I'll give you an inside look at the odd and wacky style of Grinnell Division III basketball. First, I want to start out with my college football pick'em for you. I got one unranked game, of course. I'm going to pick my Syracuse Orange game, and then I got to pick the 5 ranked team matchups. We got 5 matchups this week of ranked opponents going head-to-head. So let's get right to it. Pittsburgh versus Syracuse, 5-5 are both teams. Both teams trying to get a bowl game with 2 games to go in the season. I think Syracuse at the Dome, their defense is nasty at the Dome. They'll get it done. I got Syracuse winning this one 28-10. We got 3:30. We got 2 3:30 games. Our first one we'll look at Texas A&M, number 12 versus number 22 LSU in Baton Rouge. It's going to be quite the game for sure. Zach Moutenberger and Johnny Manziel will be going toe-to-toe in this one. It's going to be a very exciting game to watch for sure. This game is going to be a shootout, not your typical SEC game from a couple years ago, but the quarterback play is good here. The defense is a little shaky. I got Johnny Manziel out-dueling Mettenberger, and Texas A&M winning at 45-38. The other 3:30 game, number 19, we'll go to the Big Ten. Number 19, Wisconsin against number 25, Minnesota Golden Gophers. The Golden Gophers are having a pretty solid season. I think Wisconsin is the second best team in the Big Ten, and they will prove it tomorrow as they will beat Minnesota 28-20. Continuing on our tour, we'll go to the Pac-12. Number 17, Arizona State, taking on number 14, UCLA. I think UCLA has too many weapons. The quarterback play is better for UCLA, and quarterback play really determines who's going to win, who's going to lose. I got UCLA in this one, 35-25. Back to the SEC, and this is going to be my upset alert. I'm putting number 8, Missouri, on upset alert against number 24, Ole Miss. Ole Miss has played good against some good teams. They, of course, got shut out by Alabama. Ole Miss, I think, is good enough defensively and has enough offense to stop Missouri. I have Ole Miss winning this one 27-17. And finally, we'll go to the Big 12, the biggest game of the weekend. Number 4, Baylor, taking on number 10, Oklahoma State in Stillwater. This is going to be a straight-up, old-fashioned, good old shootout, and this is going to be a wild game. I think Baylor, Bryce Petty doesn't turn the ball over. Baylor doesn't turn the ball over. Too many weapons for Baylor. Oklahoma State will fight, but Bryce Petty will outduel Oklahoma State, and I got Baylor winning this one 56-42, and that will put them to the number 3 team in the nation, I do believe. And following this Jameis Winston stuff, if he ever becomes charged, gets suspended, they're going to go even higher, but we'll talk about that on Monday when we get to our important stuff about the BCS. Alright, now it's time for NFL Pick'em. I'll pick 3 games. Of course, with college and NFL, I'm putting my 7-week winning streak of having a plus 500 record on the line. My first game I'll pick is a 1 o'clock game. The Chargers at 4-6, heading to Arrowhead to take on the Chiefs at 9-1. I think Alex Smith and Jamal Charles will get back going the right way. A big game will be played by them in preparation for that big matchup with Peyton Manning next week. I got the Chiefs winning this one 24-17, and probably the best home field in the NFL. A big-time divisional game that we wouldn't have guessed a month ago. Cowboys 5-5, Giants 4-6. Cowboys just a game up on the Giants, a half game back of the Eagles. I think the Giants have played some bad teams. They've beaten bad quarterbacks. I was talking about it last night, and I don't think the Giants still have enough healthy weapons. Eli Manning's still not playing good from the pocket. I think the Cowboys will stand up with their defense, get to Manning, get a couple sacks, maybe a couple picks. Overall, though, Cowboys will win this one 28-17. And finally, we'll pick Manning, Brady, Bull, 14, Broncos at 9-1, Patriots at 7-3. This is going to be an old-fashioned shootout as well. Last team to have the ball will likely win it. NFL shootout, we'll keep it in the 30s. I got the Broncos taking down the Patriots 35-30 with some suspect players out. We'll likely have Kyle Arrington out, Aqib Talib, and possibly Alonzo Dennard in the Patriots secondary. Manning will find some holes, and I got the Broncos winning this one, 35-30. All right, so that's my football pick'em. Now I want to get to a story about a basketball player in Division III, Jack Taylor, who earlier this week scored 71 and scored 109 for the Grinnell basketball team in Iowa. I just want to talk about this right now. I just want to run down through this story written by, I think it was written by Riley. Yeah, Rick Riley, good columnist, ESPN.com. I want to talk about his story right now. He said he drives 5 hours in the rain. He wanted to go see Jack Taylor play, and the night he went, Jack Taylor scored 3 points. 3 points. The Pioneers of Grinnell beat Wartburg on Wednesday night, 88-79. So now I just want to give you a little bit of a breakdown of what this offense looked like and how Jack Taylor gets so many shots. Basically, what I want to compare it to is I want to compare it to if Chip Kelly coached hockey, this is what his offense would look like. All right, so basically what happens during practice, this team, each player shoots 100 threes, and the coach blares music. During the game...
That's a turkey call.
During the game, they try to get a shot every 12 seconds they have possession of the ball. Preferably a 3. Okay? 15 Grinnell players on Wednesday night played. Okay? 12 were in there for double-digit minutes. Most teams are lucky to get a 15th guy on the floor once a year. Okay? This is a whacked-out style of play for sure. They have some odd pregame rituals with some of Yao Ming's, a song by about Yao Ming. Okay? So this is pretty crazy. And the banner showcasing Grinnell's 18 national scoring titles. Okay, they have 18 national scoring titles behind this coach. Their coach's name is Dave Arsenal Sr. This guy's a freak. His team's 3-0 right now. He subs 5 guys out at a time every 35 seconds. He just has somebody foul somebody. He's doing sub people out. He's running hockey rules in basketball. Come on. Grinnell had 27 straight losing seasons, and since 1993, they have only had 4 losing seasons. This guy's mixing it up. He's playing crazy. His team had 34 assists. That's a national record. They pass the ball, they get shots, they get rebounds, they shoot threes. They shoot a lot of threes, okay? So this is an exciting offense. If you ever get a chance to watch it, check it out. It is something that is revolutionary in basketball, better than Chip Kelly's offense in the NFL. It's just crazy. Check it out sometime. Just a little insight into the Grinnell Basketball Pioneer program right now for you. All right, before I go, I got my New York sports update. NBA action in New York. Brooklyn Nets at the T-Wolves tonight. They'll tip right around 8 p.m. Darren Williams will be out once again with an injury. Knicks tomorrow night will travel down to Washington. They'll take on the Wizards at 7 o'clock. We'll see if the Knicks can get it going after getting off to a 3-8 start in the East. Syracuse Orange Hoops Monday. Right now they're in Maui. Monday they'll tip off the Maui Invitational against Minnesota. That game will be on at 5:30, likely on the ESPN Family Networks. So check that out. Then they'll play the winner of Arkansas and California if they can get past Minnesota on Monday. And final note, Yankees re-signed Brendan Ryan. They're also talking to Johnny Peralta as well. So we'll see what moves they can make going down the stretch. Monday I'll be back. I'll be going around the Shield. I'll also be talking BCS, and we'll talk who to blame for the Knicks' struggles. Follow me on Twitter, YankeeBaller415. Comment, question, subscribe to my page. Thanks for tuning in to Blog and Grill. I'll be back on Monday. Have a good weekend and enjoy the great weekend in sports.